That sunny set right there in the window, I think it's gone back in. So yeah, welcome to this episode of Roaming Fruits, and today we are going to take a look at the real cost of living in Paris. So yeah, you already met Sunny Set in a previous episode where we got to see the train station of Montparnasse, and today is our guest again. So he will be coming downstairs and we will take it up from there and see what the day gives us. So yeah. Hello Sunny.
How you doing?
I'm good, and you?
I'm fine.
Awesome. So we are here to check you out today. We are coming to see, for you to tell us the real cost of living in Paris as a Parisian, because I mean you've been here for 4 years, yeah? So yeah. So where do we start from?
True. Let's take a room tour and then we can talk about the expenses, the living costs and stuff.
So we're going to your room?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
So this is like the center of the building. And there are some plantations going on. I don't know what is this for, but yeah, this is pretty much it. And I live on the 5th floor, so let's go. Hey, welcome to my place.
Thank you.
Alright.
Not bad, really. It's quite cool.
Yeah, so basically this is our living room. So basically I live in a cool-looking apartment.
Meaning a shared apartment?
Yeah, it's a shared apartment, and we have 4 people who share the apartment. So this is like where we chill in, where we hardly chill in because most of us are working and we don't see each other much. And the coolest thing I'll show about me, the PS4 Pro, the PlayStation 4, which I hardly play. And
Awesome.
come check out the balcony.
Wow, such a cool view from here.
Yeah, I like the forest there.
Wow.
It's pretty cool. When it rains, I hope it rains so we can, have some coffee and chill outside the balcony. All right, so this is our kitchen. This is my most favorite place because we gotta cook chicken and a lot of food here. We do different experiments. I call my friends and we make food together. So it's pretty cool to have a good kitchen. And yeah,
That's
so,
not bad. I mean, you have like a certain area here.
yeah, but we hardly use it. We have a dining table in
Over
the
there,
hall,
so.
and sometimes I eat in my room. So that's it. You can see there's like
A washing machine?
Yeah, it's pretty cool to have one in Paris. Otherwise, you pay a lot of.
Yeah.
So we have like separate cabinets. This is like each roommate's cabinet. Like this is mine. So yeah,
Cool.
That's pretty much it.
All right. And where's this?
This is our storeroom where we keep our luggages, shoes,
Oh,
and
okay.
it's pretty compact. But
What's the size of the entire apartment?
It's cut it.
So the size of the whole apartment?
The size of the whole apartment is like 100 meters square.
Okay, that's 100 meters squared.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Alright.
So this is the toilet.
Okay.
And this is like the small washroom that we have. We have two washrooms, in fact.
Oh,
But this one no one uses because it's super small. And
but how big are you? You can use this, you know.
you should cut that. You should definitely cut that. Why I told that washroom is super small? Look at this. Look at this. Check this out.
This is quite huge.
Yeah, that's the reason. Like we use this kind of washroom.
All right, so we're going to your room now.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's check out my room.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. This is pretty small, but it does the work.
Yeah.
I hardly stay in my room. Yeah, so you can see I have a pretty good bed, decent size. This is where I get the most work done. Yeah, I did some, in Hindi we say jugaad, to put up the monitor.
Okay.
And yeah, here are some of my stuff, FIFA. And yeah,
And there's a nice view
yeah, pretty much.
from here, outside. That's cool. Thanks for bringing us to your apartment. And do you mind telling us how much you pay monthly for this place?
So basically, I pay 550 every month.
550 euros.
Yeah, 550 euros. I think it is pretty reasonable for the amount of space I have, as
Yeah.
you previously saw.
Um,
And yeah,
And what's this area called? What's the name of this area?
so basically, I live in Montigny-Bouchon. It's around like 1 hour from Paris. So
From Paris Central, from Central
Yeah,
Paris.
yeah.
Okay, because it's the part of the greater Paris.
exactly, yeah.
Right. And what do you think the average rent for a similar place in this area is? Is it the same?
Yeah, I think it's somewhere you can get it around 500 minimum.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want a private room and stuff like that, but yeah, if you are sharing, of course it can go down to like for 350, something like that. If you're sharing. if you're
350
sharing,
for
yeah.
shared space?
Yeah, shared space.
Oh, okay. All right,
Yeah.
cool. Why did you choose to live in Paris, Sunny?
All right, interesting question. So basically, I was working I was working in India previously, and then I wanted to do some higher studies, and then I checked the fees in India for an MBA, it was quite similar to which I paid here in Paris. So that's the one reason. And of course, I knew about the language and stuff, so that's why I did a quick course from Alliance Française, and then I moved in here.
So you can say that you pretty much speak some good French, having been here for a while, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm still struggling sometimes, but yeah, I think I can manage pretty well.
Okay, so you mentioned that you came here as a student.
True.
So what was the living expenses like for a student?
Well, basically, I was way poor when I first came. Still, I'm very poor, but I was way poor when I came to Paris. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't remember much. It's been quite 4 years now. But yeah, I was on a strict budget. I only did. I did not do much of partying because Paris is expensive, man. You know it, and that's the reason I stick to the basics, basic food, basic stay, and I just kept on focusing on internships and jobs so that to get out from that student phase.
Awesome. So at least finally you're out of the student phase and you're sort
Yeah.
of living a bit more like a Parisian, you know.
Yeah.
So
If you can say that.
yeah, what's your experience like working in a French tech company? Because you've been doing that for some years now.
So basically, it's quite different, I would say, when I compared it with back in India. Because see, in India, I mean, like I worked there for like how many, like 2 years, and I was in a pretty junior role, so I did not had too much of a burden on my shoulders. I used to just do the business as usual and go home. But here, I would say that every role is important. You have to be accountable for what are you doing. So that's something which is interesting. And here, there is a lot of research for your job because there is very minimal assistance by your supervisors or your managers. Here there is a term called autonomy. So basically you are independent at your work. So that's quite different, I would say. And I would also like to talk about the work-life balance. People say we have work-life balance.
So you're saying, well, there's no work-life balance in France. That is here, mate.
I mean, come on. I mean, there's work-life balance, yes, but I've seen people working late, like super late, around like 7:30, 8. When I came here, I had a notion that all right, it would be 9 to 5, but I don't remember when I did 9 to 5.
So the myth of 9 to 5 and short working times in France is not true.
I mean, some companies do follow that, but as I work with most of the startups, so I was not privileged enough to see those benefits. But even I have friends who work in big MNCs. I mean, they leave office by 7:30.
All right. So talking about office and work and all of the stress of it, how do you wind down? Because I know you're a party head. So what do you do on weekends, for instance?
So basically, yeah, I mean, when I first started working, I used to go out a lot. But right now, I mean, I just like to chill with myself, I would say. Read some book, play my PlayStation, and yeah, I'm getting old, man.
You're still pretty much in your 20s, bro. You're not getting old.
Come on, I'm 20. I will be 28 tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah.
seriously?
Yeah, I will be 28
Happy
tomorrow.
birthday, man. Wow. Oh,
Thanks,
wow, man. You've spent better part of your adult life in France already.
Yeah. It's been...
Wow, that's interesting.
Now that I think of it, yeah.
Anyways, what is your advice for somebody who wants to move to France, say from India to move to France? What advice do you have? What tips do you have for them?
So basically, my first tip would be learn French. It is absolutely important for you guys to learn French, and then only think about coming here. First thing, and second thing, if you're in tech, let's say you're a developer, you are in data analytics, big data. I mean, the chances of getting you a job here is quite high, rather than people like in HR and stuff like that, because there you need to speak, and it is very difficult to find English speaking jobs. Even if you get one English speaking jobs, interview, but there is a lot of competition. You know, people coming from, let's say, London and stuff like that. Of course, they will be having an upper hand than people coming from India, because English is the native language, and our native language is not English. So of course they would have a better hand. But if you are in like a development field and stuff like that, it's a great opportunity for you guys. But yeah, if you are in a semi-technical field like me in like digital marketing, so then you have to, at least I would say 50% you have to do the language thing, and 50% is it's tech marketing. So, and you got a lot of tools to, you know, translate your stuff. But yeah, in meetings, of course you have to speak, and the most difficult part is in the meetings to understand what they are saying, because everyone has different dialects, and yeah, you have to put in a lot of efforts, I would say.
Anyways, so I guess this is where we bring it to an end here. And we thank you so much for taking us through your room, the living expenses in Paris, and your experience as a student and now as a worker in France. Thanks for coming on our channel again, and hopefully we'll see you in another episode.
Thanks to you.
Cheers.
See you. Cheers.
All right.